For this example, we are going to be finding not an angle, but a side. Okay, so we need to find the value of x. We know that the value of a, and I forgot to put my angle measurement there, 25 degrees is my angle measure. One of my sides is 4 square root 2, and I need to find x. Okay, so when we set this up, we got to figure out what sides we currently have based off of my given angle. So let's figure that out super fast. Okay, x is opposite my given angle. 4 square root of 2 is right next to my given angle, which leaves the hypotenuse as this guy. Okay, so we need to find x. Now, this is where we have to remember what trig function is going to end up using opposite and adjacent so that I can use that angle measure. Once again, let me give you a little hint. Okay, that acronym is going to pop up over and over and over again. If you said tangent, you are correct, because tangent is going to use opposite and adjacent. So let me get this set up. Tangent of 25 degrees equals x over 4 square root 2. So in this case, we do not know what x equals. We know the denominator, we know one of the sides, and we know the angle. So when we approach this one, we have to approach it just a little differently than we have done the other problems. How we're going to approach this one, we're going to multiply that 4 square root of 2 to both sides. It's in the denominator. The opposite of division is multiplication. So let's multiply 4 square root of 2 to both sides. Now think about this. What's going to happen when I multiply 4 square root of 2 to this side? Well, because this is over 1, and those are the same value, you can cross them off. So on the right-hand side, we have x. On the left-hand side, we still have that 4 square root of 2 times the tangent of 25 degrees. Once again, this is where you're going to need a calculator of some form in order to be able to actually calculate that value. Okay, so we've got 4 times the square root of 2. I'm just getting that up on my calculator really quickly, guys. I'm struggling just a little bit here. So 4 times the square root of 2 times tangent of 25 degrees. And this is the value that we should end up with. I'm going to just rearrange this so we have x is approximately, because we're going to end up rounding. But let me write out more than what I need to for right now. 2.6378334, and it will continue on forever. Okay, I kind of botched my explanation for the decimals, so let me improve my explanation on this one. We need to figure out what the nicest decimal place is, which is usually 3 decimal places. So, 1, 2, 3. Let me underline it. Okay, let's look at the value right next to that. If this value is 5 or higher, you're going to round up. If it's less than 5, you're going to round down. Since 8 is 5 or higher, the 7 is going to become an 8. Now let's say that the 7 had been a 9. When you have 9 in that spot that you're trying to round up on, when you round up, you end up with 10, which means that it becomes a 0 and the next value will get affected. This is not the case in this problem. So we can just leave it as 2.638. We have no units with it, so we can just box it off.